Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Doom Patrol Season 2, Episode 4, Sex Patrol. Fantastic. It's probably the equivalent to the Danny Patrol for Season 1 because it's so fucking crazy, like you don't even know where to go. So, Flex Mentello and the Dannysons all show up to Doom Manor to revive Danny. And how are you going to do it? Oh, and Maura Lee Corrupt shows up. And how else to revive Danny but throw a party? So they throw this huge, big party. It's great. And Rita is having a great time with Dorothy. And where she's like, well, how old are you? And she's like, 11. Well, how long have you been 11? 103 years and 3/4? Okay, got it. So we get that. So she's like, okay, well, you've earned some lipstick. And she goes to the party. And, of course, the chief freaks out for no reason. Well, they finally... And Flex has the cutest scene where he has to, like, flex. And he lifts Dorothy up to hang the ball. It's the best. Like, Dorothy steals this whole episode. And then finally, when she sings one of my favorite songs, Pure Imagination, it's beautiful. It's a great, great episode. Rita uses Flex's orgasmic power to help her, like, gain more control over herself. Because over the season, we've seen her trying to use her powers. Which I love, where she tries to hang the crystal ball up, but she can't. And the Dannyson's like, did it work? And she's like, yes, it did. I'm going to leave now. And then just walks off. And, like, the whole, like, nose on the dot. He's like, okay. So, it's great. So, she has an orgasm, which in turn activates a sex demon, which activates the Sexman. I can't, like, it's so, like, crazy. And the Sexmen show up because this Mr. Evans, the sex demon, wants to give birth, and when it gives birth, the child's cry is going to kill all the children on Earth, creating the planet to being an adult-only sex orgy. And it's so batshit crazy. Like, who can even come up with this? I just want to sit there in the writer's room like, this is brilliant. So finally, of course, everything ends well, that begins well, whatever. And then Dorothy's ready to kill Danny again. Because Danny's like, yeah, I was your prison. Sorry, it sucked. And so Danny decides he doesn't want to do it again, so instead he becomes a tire. So presumably Danny's going to grow into like a car of some sort, but I'm super excited. Danny's easily my favorite character, and the Dannysons, Maura Lee Corrupt, Flux Mentello, all of them are great. Like, I would rather honestly watch that show, like just a whole Dannysons show, but whatever. Overall, really enjoying it. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and I'm kind of curious to see how things progress. So, curious what you guys think. Go ahead, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time for Finger Patrol.